The show by Lauderdale, Jones, Scott, and Smith, Winston, Leak, you better act right. Don't drive slow and be wild at night, 'cause you need to know that if you do, that Scotty Ray is watching you. He's everywhere, he's everywhere. That man is faster than a scalded cat. If you do something dumb, then you better run with haste. Scotty Ray's at a wreck before it ever takes place.
And good morning. I'm your friend Scotty Ray, along with Odie. We're dressed in red.
Yeah, we are. We got the memo.
Yeah. Let's flip to the other side and no red.
Yeah.
What happened?
We're coordinating.
We're coordinating.
You're headed off to be on Hawaii 5-0, I see.
You leave him alone.
It was a solid color shirt, but it's so humid outside, it just blossomed before I got here.
It is warm outside, folks. If you hadn't opened the door yet.
Sticky.
74, and we're going to get to a 90 to 92. And again, that's depending upon where you are. So a warm day in store for us there. We got some. John Baker having a birthday today. Walking tall.
Really big birthday today.
Is it? Whose is it? Mm-hmm. Is it yours?
I want to make sure that I get because Natalie Buckley reported it to me.
Oh, it is. We already got it.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
76.
That's what I heard.
That's what Natalie said.
She sent me a text last night, and I had to be honest. She said, "Do you believe I look 70?" I replied, "No," because she looks 75.
He's referring to Miss Shirley Buckley, who
bless her heart.
If Scotty Ray goes missing, I'd probably look to her first today. After that,
that's a big one, isn't it? I don't know if they got enough candles to handle this birthday.
Stop. She's gonna get you. I'm scared of her.
I saw her coming out of the.
She's already saying something. Y'all better watch it.
She got some question marks up there. Y'all
Happy birthday, Shirley.
There's a lot of birthdays there to wish her.
Stop.
Sweet
Look,
lady.
when Natalie told me, I said, "Oh, this is going to be a fun one." I knew you were going to have a good time with it.
And have y'all noticed how much weight her husband has lost? I can only suspect one problem. She ain't cooking. Poor man starving to death.
Please note that I'm not saying anything.
Well, Bubba needs food. When Bubba was my neighbor, Bubba was healthy. He looked great. I saw him outside all the time.
Was he getting casserole deliveries?
Yeah, he was getting a lot. He married her and she quit cooking. Just pointing out the facts.
He needs to go hang out with RW and get him chicken and rice.
Do y'all realize the women that fight over him? Have y'all been paying attention to publicly what goes on?
I don't know what else fights over him.
Well, that's what I hear. All that may have stemmed over that, and Bud Brown had to protect RW's honor there.
Or what was left of it.
That's right.
Somebody didn't bring their casserole, and he got upset.
I'll be dog. Julie, how have you been this week?
I just been taking it easy. It's been real.
I saw
nothing really happened.
And I have to pat you on the back. I saw a post that was put up where they were saying what a great job that you done helping out with the Jamal Roberts concert. And I have to second that. You done. There's a lot of people involved in it.
A lot of people did a whole bunch.
You also stepped up to the plate and helped out. And we just wanted to say thank you because it come off without a hitch.
We want Meridian to look good and Jamal to be celebrated properly. Why are you looking like that?
Just wondering why he was being nice to you.
Oh, well, some people are nice to me. Okay. But anyway,
I noticed you were green with envy.
It took everybody, and so it went well, and I think it just proves that if we all get behind something, we can do it.
And it did. It panned out here. Now, and let's just guess because I've been asked 100 times how many people were there. Odie, your vote?
I said 4 before the event. I'm going up that 7,000-8,000.
What do you think?
I don't think it's that many, but we are attempting to get the drone pick, and we're going to do AI. I think we can AI count the. We're going to try to get an estimate for who. I'm going to go.
What's that? What's
I'm going to go with like
5,500.
I was going to say 5,750.
No, 5,500.
Okay.
I counted them when it glanced over.
Oh, okay. All right.
You like that guy that
I used to come to the school. Yeah, you could just walk in.
It's what are you counting too? Are you counting the parade? because some people were in the parade, didn't stay for the concert, or were
there wasn't no room for 'em.
yeah, there was
True.
So, and then there's side streets and stuff that you don't get. It's hard to get it. So I'm excited to see what that drone picture looks like.
It is, and
to get a
going through to figure out where is the best shot, because we weren't doing drones to look at crowds. We were doing drones to look at all the environment, doing surveillance out there. And so we did get some good overall shots. So we're going to try and use that to get some type of count done.
But to answer your question, it was a bunch of them.
A bunch of them.
It was a bunch of them.
It was from side to side, from top to bottom.
Yeah.
It was full.
And let me ask this, because I'm learning with the American Idol. This comes on again Sunday night, correctly?
Yes.
3 hours worth.
Do they announce the winner before the show is over, or do they come back Monday night?
At the end of the show.
At the end of the show.
So we will know
Right.
Sunday if he's the next American Idol.
Yeah,
They're
that's
going to
it.
perform, and then they're going to do a segment on every parade and concert there was. Make a big deal out of it. So 3 hours worth, and then probably 10 minutes for an award show.
But isn't it amazing how they can compute those votes right then, and they're going to know millions of people are voting throughout the United States and everywhere else, and they can come up with, before the show goes off, the number of people that voted, and we're going to take 3 months and 2 fist fights to figure out who's president and how many people voted. Just saying.
Yep.
Maybe
we might
they
have a
ought to
problem.
get the American Idol people to count the presidential
Or the
votes.
lottery folks.
Yeah, that's right.
You know who, what,
Where it was
when,
bought, what they were
time,
wearing, and everything
what kind of dollar
else.
bill they
But it
used.
comes around to an election, and 3 or 4 months later, you still fist fighting out behind the courthouse.
It's those hanging chads that get you every time.
Yeah,
And it does show that we have an issue with our election system where probably something needs to be upgraded to where it did.
Oh, we ain't got an issue. We just got a bunch of thieves.
The system works good. It's just the ones using
You
it.
got to open the parachute for it to work.
Did y'all know that that the population of the United States is not growing? That it is just kind of slimming down. Did you know about that?
Document.
Well, as in people having children, it's just not as many. Kid Rock says
Can't afford to.
Kid Rock has come up with a reason why. He said, if you looked at these women who are liberal, who would do this?
They want to. They just can't find nobody to help them.
And if you don't believe me, there it is all there. And Kid Rock goes through the explanation as to why there are less children in the U.S.
Well, he's got a point. Maybe it's the hairstyle that some of them have.
I mean, is he
And
going
I-
to talk about hairstyles?
Well, he's talking about apparently.
It's all one color, isn't it?
I didn't, and because I don't pay attention to other things that are going on in the world, but apparently there's some ladies that have quit shaving their underarms.
That is the thing. Well,
and
that's good. That's been forever. There's
but
always
they're
been a
dyeing
group
it
of
too now,
those.
purple and orange underneath their
Look like they got a troll doll under the arm.
They'll be braiding it next week. You know, could you help me out here?
I need some extensions.
I thought now French women are noted for not doing that, aren't they? Not like shaving their legs.
Yeah,
and
but they eat
Harry's a
bugs
man.
and stuff too. We ain't fooling with them.
Outside that woman in McDonald's I saw that time, it's usually pretty clean legs around here, but I understand there's some Harrys out there.
Oh gosh. I mean, how do we get here?
Well, Kid Rock.
Well, by car.
Okay.
Well, there's a broom leaning up against
You hadn't made a broom joke in a while.
Yeah, I feel better.
Folks, we had a rough night last night in Meridian, Mississippi. We're going to tell you about this. 4 people, and I want you to remember this, 4 people have been shot overnight in the city limits of Meridian. 4. Ooh. We're going to tell you who, what, when, and where they were. That's all next here at the report.
We welcome you to a new vehicle buying experience here at Doc's Toyota. Buying a new vehicle doesn't have to be stressful, but don't just take our word for it.
This was the best experience I've ever had buying a vehicle.
Doc's employees are top-notch.
I drove 2 hours, not once, but twice, to purchase 2 vehicles with a 5-month time frame.
Doc's delivers competitive pricing, a comprehensive selection, and flexible financing options, helping you get on the road from Carthage, Meridian, and beyond. There's a reason why there's no deal like a Doc's deal.
If every time the wind blows you get a little leery about a tree over your house, talk to my friends at Reed Tree Service.
There's no reason to be worried about a tree crashing through your house. Mike Reed has years of experience dealing with trees. It can be as simple as having a limb removed or a tree that is just huge too close to your shop or house. It's not going to cost you anything to have Mike come out and give you an estimate. They're licensed and insured, taking care of East Mississippi and West Alabama. Reed Tree Service. Have tree, will travel. As the seasons change, so do your clothes, and Garrett Sports Center on 8th Street has exactly what you need. Haybo shirts, long and short sleeve, also Hulk shirts, and America's favorite brand, Carhartt. Whether you need work pants or slacks for church, and nothing lasts like a pair of Carhartt overalls. Maybe it's a set of boots that you need to keep you dry in those wet conditions. And as hunting season rolls in, they have all the camouflage you need and toboggans to boot. Garrett Sports Center, 3505 8th Street, Meridian. Welcome back. I'm your friend Scotty Ray, along with the entire gang. It's Fun Friday. Here they are.
Absolutely.
Have y'all seen the Little Donald? I'm not gonna play you what he says, but it is hilarious. Yeah. You can go to Twitter to see this. X. That's right. Yeah. X. But he's talking about how he's gonna take over Canada. Hey, we're coming. You can be our 51st state. But here's a little fella. Tell me that they did not do well.
So that's I've been seeing a lot of those where it's different people made into babies talking.
Yeah, it is cute.
I'm trying to figure out.
And he's talking to the president of Canada of how they're gonna make it all better.
Yeah,
it's all that AI stuff, but it is fun. Those are really fun.
We got Steiny again with us from all the way from New Zealand watching us. Maybe
New
this is
Zealand.
Yes, our first.
That's on my to-do list. New Zealand.
Friday class.
Now, am I not mistaken? New Zealand is where that they filmed all of the Hobbit movies and all of that. Isn't that where that? Because it's beautiful.
It's a beautiful place. You know what we should do a Scotty Ray road trip. You know when they those legitimate news places where they like.
You know how bad the roads are between here and New Zealand.
They're a little wet. We're going to town today. That's a road trip for Scotty Ray.
One day
I ain't going far.
We will expand.
A field trip.
We are expanding our territory today. We have a road naming that's going to be happening in Clark County. A toad. Yep. Yes, it's a toadway. And we're headed to Clark County for that big road sign unveiling a little later around 10 o'clock today.
Well, that's exciting. Leaving the county lines.
You got your passport. RW has his ready.
I got to get ready for that. But I got my man card. I tote mine daily. And I highly suggest everybody get you one. If you don't have one, I'll get Greg to print you out one. You got to qualify for it, though. Flannel usually helps. Okay, well, you can fit that in, too. And I'm not going to play this, but I was all by myself in here this morning about 3:05.
Yeah, I bet.
And you ever just get the giggles and you can't stop? When you see a new version of the YMCA, the guys that wear the turbans.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
Most of our truck drivers.
Well,
and sandals.
Y'all look at this. President Trump was greeted by these guys with swords dancing to the YMCA. It is hilarious.
You're serious.
I'm dead serious.
I think a lot of non-English that's one of the big American songs. Like everybody knows, it's global. Everybody knows.
Oh, what's the one that they sing on?
Country Boy Can't Survive.
Yeah, that.
I would play that, but they get into the thing of copyrights of the music, so it isn't worth
getting cut off.
Yeah,
watching a bunch of fellers dance around in a bed sheet just don't.
They were very choreographed with the swords doing the walk.
They still cut folks' heads off.
I was about to say, I bet.
Don't you step out of line.
All right, let me ask this. And there's video, I don't have it, of the ladies that greeted President Trump. Apparently this country has a lot of traditions that we don't have here. The head
most
twirlers.
Countries do.
What are head twirlers? Have y'all seen this?
Where they tie a rope around?
No. This was.
I've met women that their heads could twirl.
But it was.
Where they do that?
It was a group of ladies that lined the hallways he's coming down it, and they're twirling their hair doing this, and it's swirling.
And they call it the hair twirl. And
you better watch it. You'll throw that out.
So that's why you did that one too many times.
That's right. I got a little too quick.
But apparently there are traditions in other countries that we just do not know about here.
People are different.
Well,
than
we
us
have to
sometimes.
cancel all of ours so we don't make anybody mad.
Well, there you go.
I mean, we don't want to hurt nobody's feelings.
We're going to save that for later on after the show so we can all go back and watch them with the YMCA. You'll love it. We've had a death in America. He has passed away at the age of 80, and we got to bring this up. He passed away. He's gone now. As we go back to remember Happy Gilmore, the alligator, has passed away at the age of 80. Y'all remember him?
I love the alligator.
He took what's his name hand off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love Adam Sandler movies.
That was good. What was his name there?
I don't remember, but that was one of the the actors in Adam Sandler movies like reappear, like his other.
He's got a bunch of them
and I think that was one that
the alligator.
No, not the alligator, but the guy that took his hand off. Didn't he reappear?
He has been in a couple of them. I like the one where he was a shoemaker. His dad was a cobbler. I think it was the cobbler that he was in.
I don't know.
This is just
and
weird.
That was pretty good. It was a good little show. You have to go watch it.
This alligator was in more. I didn't know this. He was in Dr. Dolittle 2, The Blues Brothers 2000. He was. What else
when you
was
need
it?
an alligator, how
Interview
many
with
acting alligators are there?
Well, they talk at Dr. Dolittle.
Night
So there's
Court.
not many of them that can talk.
That was why.
But he was found in a home illegally in 1975, and they took him from the people, and then he became a movie star after that.
Huh.
I thought y'all might want to know this.
I wore this dress in his honor.
Well, there you go. Let's get into some serious business as we talked a minute ago. She's a gator over there.
The last time I wore this, you said I look like a pool table.
I didn't say nothing about a pool table. I was being nice.
As we move into a more serious note of activities, let's get to this last night. We had 4 people shot in the city limits of Meridian. Now, let me move to the first story that we had here. This would be our first shooting that we had here. Walker Hill Apartments. This will be located behind Eastgate Plaza. You go up the hill past Dairy Queen.
Okay.
You get to the top of the hill, it'll be up there on the right.
10th Avenue or something like that.
It's
right?
600 block of 21st Street, if I'm not mistaken. That's what it's called. If I'm not mistaken. I got it written down somewhere. 600 block on top of the hill up there is where that's located. We would have police responded there last night, and 3 people were shot. We had one person that managed to get to their car and drove off, and they were found in the 1700 block of 28th Avenue. We don't know who did the shooting. We're not aware of that yet. None of these are life-threatening on this. One person was struck in the head area. Fortunately, the bullet did not take their life. It just, I don't want to say grazed, but it didn't cause major damage. Another person was hit in the torso area, and the third person who managed, I think, to drive off was hit in the leg foot area. So this could have turned out a whole lot differently. But one person was found on the side of the road, one in the home, and then one in the car. As this all broke loose, we don't know what caused this. But fortunately, no one passed away with this. Now, as that dust settles down about 11:30, waiting to get information on this, but on 8th Street, we had a situation that occurred at Taco Bell. We had an assault last night at Taco Bell. So we're waiting to find out what went on there. We haven't gotten all the details of that just yet. We fast forward to a little bit after midnight, y'all, and let's go back here and take a look at this. We have our 4th person shot as we go here. Let me show you the map here. 2 cars were shot and another person shot in the leg as gunfire would erupt. This is downtown, just across the 22nd Avenue Bridge here in the A Street area. It would be near, I believe, a nightclub may be in that area somewhere. This was after graduation. From what I'm understanding, a possible argument began, and the next thing we had was gunplay. So non-life threatening also, but y'all back up and think of our town size. 4 people plus an assault.
That sounds like Memphis or something.
It does.
I'm sorry, that's ridiculous.
Birmingham.
That's ridiculous.
I got a lot of calls on this, and let me explain this. There was I reported gunfire yesterday afternoon in the area of the 1900 block of Highway 19 North. This would be near the break time, Village Apartments in that area. There's lots of reports, and again, until we get final details of this, we're not trying to hide anything, protect anybody. We just literally don't have all the details of this yet. Originally, it was thought that someone was trying to possibly kidnap a youngster. We don't know that yet. Police are investigating this, so we're waiting to hear back if that actually happened. One person was taken into custody. There was an argument. We do know this much, that there was an argument between a male and a female, and what they were arguing about. I wasn't there, but
could have been the price of goods.
That's a good way to put that. A barter, yeah. I'm at a lack of words there. What I'm trying to say is,
how do you explain this?
Yeah, I don't know how to explain that without having all of the facts of going. I can tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth.
Just remember, you always, and I want to point this out because you had some comments, but alleged. Until it's proven, that's the word that by law you have to use.
Yes.
Even if you know that you know that you know,
correct.
Until there's proven guilty or innocent, it's alleged. Because anybody can accuse anybody of anything at any time.
And then that makes you liable if you don't use the correct
if you
word.
say so and so, no, allegedly so and so. So I mean, sometimes you get some flack about using that word, but that's the way the law reads. I mean,
well, even though he was charged with something, he was charged with this for something he allegedly.
You're innocent until proven guilty. You're innocent until proven guilty.
And when we get it directly from a law enforcement agency, we put it exactly the way they put it. I don't play with that. I put it exactly the way they put it in writing.
What was that movie? Just the Facts, man.
Just the facts. Joe Friday.
That's right.
Yeah.
But again, we don't know everything that went on there.
No.
So we're waiting to find out details on this. We're not trying to hide anything. There's a lot of times that someone will say that a child was almost abducted or something, and it'd be between family members. But I do know this: it was most likely not dealing with anybody that had family there. But we don't know what went on. We're waiting for investigators to do their job. As soon as we get that, we will put that out there. If there's a charge associated with this, we will let you know. At this time, there are no charges other than an argument, a dispute between a man and a female.
We're going to charge everybody that does that.
Yeah.
And if you've got video, please provide that.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, what happened over there? What y'all doing? And let me explain this also. I go to a lot of things that sometimes never make it to the page, to the report as you investigate this. There was word yesterday that someone might have been exposing themselves. So here we go. We go to Tahoe and we camp out.
Do we have like a naked standard now?
Well, no. He was put into cuffs.
Oh.
And placed into a car. I videoed the whole thing of him being arrested.
They
Not
didn't
arrested,
have to pat him down. They could see.
Well, thought it was a fountain.
And he was detained and put into a car. As it turns out, after the call came in, as police investigated this, they could find no one to back up the claim that he had actually done it. No one. Well, I didn't see it. He's been out there, and he was not charged with anything.
Lack of evidence.
It was a lack of evidence. Julie, you got anything to say?
She can't say nothing.
I got nothing.
But it was lack of evidence, and so the man was freed. But there's a lot of that I see each and every day.
How embarrassing.
Couldn't see it.
I got let off.
So that's if you were in the College Park area and you saw the presence of police of what
or
was
may
going
not have saw it.
Right. That's what that was about also. But I deal with this a lot each day of it doesn't pan out to me. That was a few weeks ago that there was a car reported stolen at Captain D's. And let me tell you, the entire Meridian Police Department went after that car. They surrounded the home where they found it. And guess what happened? His name was on the title too. He didn't take anything. That was half his car. But everybody in the neighborhood's going, what's he doing over there? 25 police officers at his house. And it made it look as though he had done something wrong. And at the end of the day, he had not. So that's sometimes why things never make it there. It's just not proven, and it looks to be something else, but it's not. So until we get it official, that's the way we have to handle it.
Just the facts.
Just the facts. Did we confuse anybody on all that?
I'm sure somebody is.
All righty then. We'll be right back as Julia gets her composure. She comes back in just a moment.
Celebrating our 7-year anniversary, Al's Garden and Gift is excited to bring you the beautiful colors of spring to your home. So many bedding and vegetable plants, hanging baskets, roses, and other plants that will bring on the colors of spring. It's the perfect time to spend in the yard. Spruce up lawn and flower beds with fresh sod, mulch soils, and pine straw. Then brighten your day with unique gifts in the shop. Spring is here at Al's Garden and Gift. Bloom with happiness.
At Pettit Jewelers in Philadelphia, Mississippi, trust Nicole with your priceless heirloom jewelry. With generations of refined expertise, she ensures your cherished pieces are meticulously cared for. Pettit Jewelers, Philadelphia.
The selection is always changing at Massey Supermart Auto Sales with low-mileage cars and trucks. How about a Z71 2500 HD? Or maybe you're looking for the Ford F-150 with lots of leg room in it. Plenty of SUVs like the Explorer for the family. Or if you're looking for a gas saver to go back and forth to work, come by and see the mini cars like this Nissan.
The low-profit dealer, Massey Supermart.
Meridian's favorite barbecue is Squealer's Barbecue, named the barbecue capital for the state of Mississippi. Whether it's barbecue, wings, or burgers, Squealer's simply has the best for a family environment. Every Thursday night, there's live music out on the porch. Takeout orders are welcome, and whether it's your next tailgate or large catering event, your friends at Squealer's are there to help. Drop in for lunch today or a night out on the town. Squealer's Barbecue, the best in fine barbecue.
Here we are.
You have a show that
I was.
Seems like every time he nods off, that happens.
I was watching the whole time until I glanced that way. I got caught off guard.
The co-pilot over there was somewhere else too.
He was planning the next move. Hey, we got good news. A sinkhole has been repaired in Collinsville. They were on the scene. Right there's that big old hole there. Kind of knocked the car out of alignment.
Hey, and you can't ever be too careful with that. I mean, for once, I'll be serious. Had one of those by the house at the corner of 145 Mile Hill Road. But, like any kid, I had to go stick my head down in there to see what. You could have put a Volkswagen on that road. I'm telling you, it had washed out or covered it, blown out. And if an 18-wheeler had of turned, it could have been serious.
Same thing if you remember there at 18th Avenue next to
by La Pinata.
That because I put my phone down there and it was endless.
But I mean, you never know what you're driving on. You got to remember, people, as much as you fuss about the road repairmen and our officials, they don't know what's underneath, and our infrastructure is old.
Well, here's the other thing: is when you see these, if you call the agency that's the road department, let them know. At least get somebody out there to look at.
Hey, I called. Rush was right there. Worked with DOT technically,
but at least there they had a parking lot at Greg's Fireworks.
That's right. So. MDOT was there, and they worked well together. I mean, Rush and them, they really got. But I'm telling you, it was a real hole.
Julie, I've got a question. Have you been in a tanning bed?
No.
You're particularly.
I've been outside a bunch.
Okay, I was just checking. You just look like you got a tan there.
I don't know. I don't feel
Hey, let's identify this.
Julia wrecked.
You can't park there.
Julia in a pothole.
Look, and that's today's broom. That's color coordinated.
Whoops.
Oh,
Y'all feel
man.
better?
We got a little
Good now.
small pothole there as we do this. This is Highway 19 South of the 8500 block. I think they're going to get that fixed up for them today there. But it did whoop.
And remember, they're working on 145, so have your patience and make sure you got a friend that's in the windshield business.
Oh, yeah, because you're going to need that
Yeah, we're
fixed.
getting tar and gravel.
My windshield. I just let it.
that
I'm
old
letting it
stuff?
go.
Yes, because I don't know who put the car counter that count. You know, that's how they judge how they're
didn't
going to
know that.
overlay. Well, apparently they think there's more cars from the Clark County line to Clarko than there is from Meridian to Clarkdale.
Huh.
There's probably 10 to 1. They overlaid all that, which I'm proud for them. If you
Yeah.
live down that way, I'm proud for it. But they should have overlaid that from.
So we got the cheap stuff in Lauderdale County.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
we go buy more lottery tickets.
Yeah. I can't afford no more.
Went up $5.
But we got
man.
a little tar and gravel.
That, I'm not a fan of that because it does crack your windshield.
I'm not a fan of motorcycles, but I feel sorry for people that are because that will hurt you.
Yeah.
Please be extra careful. Now I will give them credit; they're packing it down better than they used to. But I'm telling you, if you pulling in and out of an intersection on a motor, please be careful and give people room on motorcycles. But I don't understand how they counted the cars because there is a lot of cars from that Dollar General to the Clark County line.
Hey, we're getting a little bit of relief here. If you've ever tried to make it across the railroad tracks at Budweiser, 49th Avenue, they're working on this.
Over there the other day.
Starting to open up stuff there. If y'all remember that big mess that we had there that day of the truck striking the bridge.
The suck truck.
Suck up truck.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
It's an expensive
Went through
truck.
there. Yeah.
It was.
It was an expensive bridge.
So we've been working to get that repaired. Part of it is opening up now, so it's easing a little bit of the stress level there of trying to get back on the interstate there. My, oh my, we'll be coming back up in just a moment. 7:32 at this time. You got a big smile. What's going on over there? What's in your plans today?
I've just got some work to do, and that's basically I'm working on a new project. So I'll be telling y'all about that one soon. It's just a little thing, but it's
a question because I got stopped on this several times this week. Have we set a date for the
full
remake
moon.
Full Moon makeup?
We were getting past Jamal. Like, because with a lot of the people that do a lot of that's just a lot. So, but yesterday we started floating around some dates because you got to talk to the Riley Center and the city and the band.
You're gonna get into state games. And
Yeah,
you're gonna get
and
into a lot
so
of
we
other stuff.
have floated a couple of days that are not far from now, but. We're just going to see if those work out. One thing that ACES doesn't do that
What's
I'm
that?
glad about is we kind of take the summer off. It's hard. We are volunteers. That is what we are. There is no fancy office or executive leadership or any paid actors. It is all volunteers. And setting up events and breaking them down in the summertime in Mississippi is not fun. So we're looking for a date as soon as possible, but then after that I think that we would probably just wait until our fall season where we start with a bunch of other events.
Well, I must say, as bad as I hate to say it, you do a great job.
Yeah.
I mean, my hat's off to all those people.
Woo.
And again, if you're ignorant like I was, and you don't attend stuff like that, you need to try it because that's y'all really do a good job. That was really a good time. Yeah, it was.
He's educated now.
That's right.
Now we've got great volunteers and we've got great sponsors.
And they work. I'm telling you,
it's hard work.
They convert that area. I mean,
When you show up
lights
at
hanging,
6, y'all been working on it all day.
Well, they've been airing up that moon all day.
We got to air up the moon.
Gotta take time.
If you would just come by and do one big blow, we'd be done. But no, we all got to.
Speaking of entertainment, we got entertainment tonight at the Max. Cuffing is going to be there, cuffing season. And also
Vista Jackson.
St. Paul and the Broken Bones, which I know that it's not Scott. It's different from Scotty Ray.
I thought every day was cuffing season in Meridian.
It's Brit's tomorrow night.
Right.
Okay.
So,
and see, I don't know cuffing season in Bastrop Jackson.
Highly energetic.
So what type of music is St. Paul?
I don't even know how to explain it.
Is it gospel music?
No.
St. Paul?
No, it's like
Zydeco?
No, but he does
Joel
play in New Orleans.
Come
Yeah.
on.
Somebody.
Diggy Diggy High, Diggy Diggy Low. What was his name?
I don't know what to call it.
Uptown Funk. Would it be? I don't know. I've never heard the guy.
All right.
Well,
We'll listen to it later with all the other things that you try to educate me on. I don't want to use the wrong word.
To check all of that out at the.
Are you going to be there?
Yeah,
I'm going.
I'll say hi.
I'm at my
wave at you.
I don't like to be seen in public with you.
And then also don't forget the water moccasins will be in town tomorrow night. Right there, they're joining in there. He will be there.
That's fun.
And then these ladies, the American Blondes. Now watch a clip or two of them.
Look good?
Yeah. So, all happening with Jimmy Rogers this week. What are y'all doing over there?
Just
he was envying.
Learning to behave.
Happy to be here.
Yeah, okay. All
Keeping
right.
his
We'd have
comments.
to have one called the Balls or something.
We're going to be right back.
J&J Tire and Muffler, located at 3420 8th Street, invites you by. And if you need a front-end alignment, make sure to try their new state-of-the-art alignment machine. No matter the size of your truck and car, J&J can align it. J&J also has touch-free mounting, laser wheel balancing, and as always, they provide preventive maintenance, including CV axles, shocks, struts, brakes, with the largest selection of new and used tires, along with exhaust systems. Locally owned and operated since 1978 in Meridian.
When it comes to enhancing your outdoor experience, you need a companion that can keep up. The Kubota RTV 850 Sidekick at Parrish is your ultimate utility vehicle for every adventure. From the deer camp, trail riding, or just working on the farm, the Sidekick delivers powerful performance and versatility. These units start at $15,499 cash and have a $2,000 rebate. Financing is available as low as $285 a month.
Our local headlines are brought to you by the Rock House Gun and Pawn.
Patrick Allen Companies has a wide selection of garage doors that will fit your style, add value to your home, and add curb appeal to your neighborhood. Patrick Allen also has top-of-the-line, energy-efficient replacement windows that will make your home look great while saving you money. We're family-owned and operated, and we take pride in our work. 5305 Highway 145 South in Meridian.
For all your garage doors and replacement windows, call Patrick Allen Companies. Safety, service, satisfaction.
Welcome back. I'm your friend Scotty Ray, along with the entire gang. It's Fun Friday.
Yeah.
We'll have a new game coming up in a moment.
American
it's being delivered
Soul. It is
as we
Soul.
get ready for this. But I thought we need to go back. You ever have that guy that was ever in the movies that the moment you hear, you could be 5 blocks away and not see his face and know his voice?
Yeah.
The guy on what's the Christmas movie?
Morgan Freeman.
Jimmy.
Almost like him.
You're talking Jimmy Stewart.
Yeah, you can hear him anywhere and you know who that is.
But as a matter of fact, as you bring it up, those two roomed together when they were trying to get started as actors. Way back in the day, they moved to Hollywood. Both of them were broke and they shared a room. And they both had can you imagine being in a room with both of these guys? We go back to remember Henry Fonda.
Okay.
Great Western actor there, but he had that gravelly voice. But Jimmy Stewart, I got to say, is probably my favorite of just the all-American dude.
I like when he wrecks his Model T in the snow.
And he gets out and kicks it. Turned into Pottersville. Did you know that, Julia?
I don't know.
Oh. You know what about getting wings? Do you know anything about that?
It's a Wonderful Life?
Yes,
okay.
yes. Yeah. You know, when he
I
wrecks
thought that's what y'all were talking about, but I don't know all the names and stuff. But
ain't nothing like Clarence, y'all.
Yeah.
As we go back to this guy was very different.
Flamboyant while he played the piano.
Elton John.
No.
Liberace?
Yep.
Yeah. I can't say that I've ever listened to anything that he did.
No, you haven't. I'm shocked.
Howard Sprague. Is that?
Yes, sir. Town clerk in Mayberry.
Jack Dotson was his real name there.
You remember on the episode when he moved, he cashed everything in and he moved to the Caribbean, to that island?
Yes.
And all them old guys sitting around making a ship in a bottle?
I don't know if y'all know, when I was a kid, I lived in Scuba, and we had one guy that worked for his name was Jack Dotson that lived in Scuba, and he worked for the county, and something happened, he lost everything he had, and the town put together and raised enough money to build him a house. I'll never forget that. Jack Dotson is where the liquor
whole house.
Yeah, where the liquor store is now in Scuba. If you ever pass through there, that's Jack Dotson's house.
They could have built him a liquor store.
They could have. But
it wouldn't have bothered him none, would it?
No. Nowadays, I guess everybody would complain that they gave one person a house and they didn't the other, but that was back in the day. Does Danny Trejo mean anything to you?
Oh, yeah.
You ever watch Death Wish? Charles Bronson? Oh, seriously, Greg, you ever watch
I've seen it, but I mean, I don't remember what happened yesterday.
Oh, boy, let me tell you, that's some of the best you can get there. Desperado, if you remember watching that with Selma Hayek.
I know the song.
What was the name of that movie he was in? And the wife jumped on the back of the motorcycle with him because they dated in high school or something. Golly, it was a funny one.
Wild Hogs.
No, it was almost kind of
Con Air. Y'all ever watch that?
Oh, yeah, I like that one.
It's this guy here. He's got a birthday today. You remember him?
Oh,
He
yeah.
always played the bad
The
guy.
bodyguard
He was
or
in one
the
of the
bouncer
drug-
or whatever.
Yeah.
Was he in? It was one of the drug movies. Recently.
Reindeer Games was good. Did y'all ever see that?
I don't think so.
Thumbs up on that one. What's the guy that played the accountant?
Oh, yeah.
Ben Affleck.
Ben
Is that his
Affleck.
name? He goes to jail and he shares a room with this guy that's very smart, knows casinos, and they go break in a casino during Christmas. Reindeer Games.
Huh.
Good.
Sounded a little like Ocean's 11.
This guy didn't work. A lot of people liked O'Pierce. Some didn't. He tried to be double.
A lot of women did.
What was that? Steel? Was that the
Steel Magnolias?
Yeah. No,
Remington Steel.
Remington Steel's what I was trying to think
he
of.
did play that good.
Yes.
Let's see who else has got one. Yeah, this girl, I never saw her after this, and it was such a prominent part that she played in the 80s. Deborah Winger. Y'all know that one? Looking for Love.
Oh, Urban Cowboy.
Yeah.
She was the homely girl. The other one was the pretty one.
Yeah. Why he didn't take the rich girl?
Yeah, I don't know.
I'll never know.
I couldn't get that.
I wouldn't either.
She had the view of Dallas, and her daddy owned everything.
Yeah.
He could have sat back for the rest of his life.
Somebody somewhere is tired of her crap. I'm telling you.
It may be.
But I'm gonna tell you that other girl.
She was
on that,
pretty.
Ooh, yeah, she pretty as a.
And he
back on pup under a pulpwood truck.
She just wasn't as pretty as the other girl.
I like that right there.
She wanted to ride bulls and hang out with.
I'm sorry. When I see her, I think of that Confederate Railroad song.
Trashy Women.
Yeah, I like my women a little on the trash.
She was. I got to give you credit on that.
Yeah, I mean, she
didn't even clean his mobile home. Y'all remember that?
That's exactly right.
She sat around all day.
I'd have had to cull that one.
Yeah.
She played on Top Gun?
Did she?
Was she the bartender on that one?
I never saw her in a movie. I don't know.
Top what?
Top Gun.
You know, the airplane with Tom Cruise in it?
She played an officer and a gentleman, and that's right on that one, officer and a gentleman.
Okay.
She played that part. I don't think she was very high up in the. I think wasn't that a lady of the evening in Officer and a Gentleman? There was two girls that were trying to get husbands.
Huh?
Officer and a Gentleman.
Okay.
Am I right on that? They were just looking for somebody to marry.
Looking for love in all the wrong places.
Correct.
Y'all are tough on women. Like
Well, we don't know whether
a
this
couple
is.
of women just felt sorry for y'all and took you in. Like y'all are acting like y'all had a ton of options.
She stood in line over there and waited for me to come get her.
Somebody's sitting there laughing.
Look at her over there.
My wife chased me until I slowed down and let her catch me.
That wasn't very far.
It was a catch too, wasn't it?
That's right. Pound for pound, I'm twice the man she married.
I know she's proud.
We're not.
Nothing else pays dividends like this.
We're not sure if this is a body double, if this is Michael, or if it's really, Janet. But they say Janet was born today.
What conspiracy theory did you just?
You don't remember that back? Y'all don't remember that back in the 80s where they go, are they the same or are they different? Y'all don't. Okay, maybe that's only in Scuba.
No,
okay.
I think that was in Scuba.
I didn't get that station.
1969, Tucker was born with his bow tie.
He don't even have his bow tie.
He dropped it. Do you remember when he first started out with Bill O'Reilly? He had the bow tie.
Yeah.
Y'all remember that? He dropped that. He ain't scared to jump on nobody now. Okay.
Well, yep. He was born.
Didn't care, did you?
All right.
Bless her heart. Back in '69, also Merle recorded a song called "Those Working Man Blues." Y'all remember that?
He hates Merle.
Oh, it's my hero. Love me some Merle.
Do you remember Jed Zeppelin?
I remember Led Zeppelin.
No, it was Jed Zeppelin. To where you had Diamond Rio, you had the Nitty Gritty Dirt Band, and you had Leroy Parnell all get together and they sang "Working Man Blues," a remake of it, and they called it Jed Zeppelin as a joke.
Huh.
I like Nitty Gritty Dirt Band.
Have you heard that song?
He's getting excited.
Yesterday. What's the long-haired, funny-looking fella that lead singer of Journey?
Steve Perry
and Willie Nelson
doing a duet.
Redid "Faithfully."
No.
Oh yeah, it's son. I love me some Willie Nelson. Don't get me wrong, but there's a time when you ought to play golf. and
it's bad.
It's bad.
Oh, it's real bad.
So the excitement level you were getting, I thought that.
But
that's kind of what I was thinking.
I thought it was a joke at first. I was listening on my XM radio yesterday, and they said that they come out and all proceeds will go to Farm Aid for this song.
Farmers going to starve, aren't they?
Oh, buddy, there's a dead tomato plant in the future. I'm sorry, it's horrible.
Oh,
and ain't nobody like Willie more than I do, but I mean,
this is bad.
Yeah.
Did you ever sit behind Bobby Ann Mason? Anybody ever? You do know her?
No.
She was way too cool. Is it hitting you yet?
He's thinking.
Oak Ridge Boys.
No.
Scratch your hair.
Just enough rope.
Nah.
Oh, there he is. Rick Trevino, born on this day back in '71.
I ain't never heard of him.
What's that? You don't like Rick Trevino?
I'm just looking at them.
Bobby Ann
Rich is
Mason?
in that hat, and you're not making fun of him.
It was that cowboy hat was not for him.
Okay.
That, without a doubt, there. It's the wrong hat. Both hats, as a matter of fact, are wrong with him.
Okay.
I've done real well there to hit the wrong song.
He looks like a cheap used car salesman there on the
might be, but he
did Learn As You Go. I know that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
He had several hits there. See Rock City. We done lost Conway Twitty. Let's go see Rock City.
All right, I got that station.
It was pretty good there. He had several string of hits there. Just Enough Road. Another sad song. Boy, this girl, you had to sneak up on her.
Yeah, because she'd run.
Light switches are a Tom Bodette. Save the day. Tori Spelling, born on this day. I just never found her attractive.
You think?
I wonder what she thought about E.
Well, she'll never know.
She would have to slip up on the dipper to get a drink of water. But,
I mean, I ain't saying she's ugly, but she could be fugly. I don't guess you've ever heard that before.
I know. Yeah, I have.
Okay. Back in 1980, these guys, they were kind of labeled hippies as they made their way into country music.
Alabama.
Yeah, they looked a little different, and they had to play some Tennessee River today. It was released to radio.
I read something about them the other day. They really got their start in Myrtle Beach,
South Carolina?
Yes. They just kind of moved up there and hoped they had a job. Said, I forgot what he said. They made like $300 a week, and that was for the whole band.
Yeah, had
to
split it
up. And then they had an afternoon band and a night band. And said, well, hey, what about that afternoon gig? So he said they would play for like 6 hours with one break. And he said, we were just tickled to death. And splitting up $300 a week, they paid their dues.
They did.
I admit they could have shaved and had a haircut, but I mean, they paid their dues.
And they were good. And it all ended when, for whatever reason, that string of 42 number one songs when they recorded Tar Top, which was awful. It was his CB handle. And they wrote a song about Tar Top, his CB handle, and it tanked. And it ended their string of 42 number one.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, they had some really good music. I think they're really good people, too.
Yeah, they are. Randy, look, she just does not. Do you see this face she's doing?
I'm listening to y'all. Odie's not saying anything. You're not picking on him.
Nah, I don't know. Tar.
Well, we're not talking
here to-
about.
I don't know about no
I'm
tar.
here to get my
talk.
lecture, my weekly lecture on music.
Close. What is your favorite Alabama? Which is the rank number one? Is it close enough to perfect? Which one fits it there? She's a lady down on love. Out of hope and dreams.
Nobody just play no Alabama.
Was it Tennessee River?
Feels so right.
Tennessee
Whisper
River.
to me softly. Breathe words
closer
upon.
you get.
And there are some men that just can't turn anything down.
Where are we
Not
going?
even a radio. What they say in Smokey and the Bandit, I can turn them on, I just can't turn them off.
T.G. Shepherd, I loved them every one.
Oh, yeah.
Big, fat, short, or tall. What was the next line?
A convertible?
Yeah, that's all.
Thank
can
you
always
very
love 'em
much.
all.
Thank you very much, Greg. I really appreciate that.
But T.G. Shepherd was a little stuck on himself. I don't know if y'all caught on to that or not.
But I liked his music, too.
Yeah.
And his old brother could drive a race car.
Sure could.
Morgan drove for the Wood Brothers, number 21.
Wore his hell on the home front, too.
That's a good one.
How do you remember the number for?
What?
How do you remember his racing?
It just sticks with
It
you.
just...
Okay.
I seen him
I
at
guess my brain is
Talladega. Probably
full.
one of his best. He was running second at Talladega in about 1994 or something like that.
You were there?
Little wheel on the
Absolutely
left
was.
rear.
Yeah.
Just limped on down the shoulder.
Wood Brothers.
Stopped in front of this little redneck joint called the Dewdrop Inn.
Tucked my hair up under my hat. Told the bartender I had a flask.
Give me change for one. So I called up a filling station just down the road away. He wasn't very busy today. Said he could be there in about 20 minutes or so. I guess you don't know this song.
I don't. Somebody help me.
Long-haired
please.
country boy.
What do you say? I'd stopped in Jackson, Mississippi on a Saturday night.
Said I couldn't resist just chasing them once around the parking lot. Said he's taking my car down off the jack, and I
flipped
jumped
a
in
man
and
a
fired
20.
that mother up. Couldn't resist chasing them.
So I just grabbed me a chair and I said, "No, you reached out and kicked old green teeth right in the knee." I said, "Watch him, folks. He's a thoroughly dangerous man." You don't know
What is happening right now? And why do y'all know this much of one thing?
Because
They
that
have
was
a
like
boring life.
I'm just in awe.
He voted for George
all of
McGovern
the
for
things.
president.
said I ain't even got a garage.
You call home and ask my wife.
The things that we've decided not to know or remember and chose to keep whatever this is. I'm assuming these are lyrics
I'm
to
glad I went
Yes.
outside and played growing up.
Oh, you was listening to that old head banging music. Couldn't nobody understand what
I
they were
didn't do
saying.
that.
I wonder if anybody would think I'd flip if I went to L.A.
By Omaha.
I'm truly amazed.
We are just a walking dictionary.
Tons of it. Hey, this did happen today also. Kim Carnes, Betty Davis Eyes. Y'all
I
remember
like
that, don't
that
you?
one too. No,
She's
I
got
like that. Betty Davis.
You ought to know
I know
that
that one. I know that one.
Okay. All right. That happened
Not
in 80.
word for word. We couldn't.
No,
sit
I
here and
can't
sing that
sit
to each
here
other
and
or
give
nothing,
you.
but,
I just really got like
Y'all
part
should
of the
break
time.
it down.
Yeah.
You know, I heard it.
Y'all should ride with us sometime on a when we're looking for crime when we're riding around. It's fun.
I think you create the crime at this point.
All right. Let's see what.
Both have a taste for excellent music.
Yes.
By your standards,
And
yes.
this was some moaning at the beginning of this. Something like that's how it started out. Do you remember this song? It was probably played at your senior prom. When doves cry.
When doves cry.
Y'all know that moaning that it started out with?
Just not even. I don't know.
That's because he was plucking his mustache.
I could not mimic this guy. But do y'all remember
We would
this
like
guy
for you to try.
from Taxi? I couldn't understand a word that he said.
I couldn't watch the show.
You didn't like it?
No.
It had that girl on there that was cute.
Well, that's the standard by which we choose shows.
That's like the Dukes of Hazzard.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
There's a girl on there.
Daisy was her name.
It was 1986. We'd be stuck with this image for the rest of our lives. It came out.
Just not one of my favorite movies. I'm
Maverick.
sorry.
Him riding on the motorcycle down the
Just
freeway.
don't impress me.
there you go.
You jump a Trans Am over a creek, now that impresses me.
I'm with you on that.
Who does that?
Bert by George Reynolds.
Well, we can't go that way.
No.
That's not good. I want to jump something else.
If he tries to pass me again, Sheriff, I'm going to run him out. If you wreck one more car, it's coming out of your check. I don't care if
Give your daddy is the mayor.
Well, you look taller on the
You look so much taller on the radio.
taller on the radio.
Are y'all talking to Greg?
Yeah.
Anybody remember these two women that...
Watch it here, but Charlene did.
Yeah, that was bad. It was just...
That was terrible.
It was horrible. They really wanted to be Clint Eastwood, and they couldn't do it.
I did watch this with old man.
We all loved that. Freeway.
No.
You didn't watch Stephanie Powers?
Oh, okay. I see who it is. No, that's Max.
Yeah,
What
and
was
Freeway
the little
the dog.
dog? Yeah, the little dog. Freeway was a Pekingese.
Heart to heart.
Oh.
Yeah.
Jonathan. And his,
I'm gonna tell you, she was a pretty lady.
Oh, she still is
Beautiful. Well, she got
she's
to be
90, but she's
112.
still, to be 90, she's got it going on. She's rocking the nursing home. Yeah, and riding a boat with him don't.
Has anybody ever asked you to judge a beauty contest?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I was asked to years ago. Rush Hospital called me, Wallace Strickland, and he said, "Scotty Ray, I need you to come down." I said, "Okay." He said, "Don't ask, just come." And I did, and they had a womanless beauty pageant, and I had to be a judge at Rush Hospital. There's a bunch of doctors signed up for it, and they were hairy-faced, wearing dresses, and I thought, man, these are ugly women. I'll never forget it.
I'm really glad I asked that question.
Did you pick a winner?
Yeah, we had to. One that showed so much cleavage with the hair hanging out, he won. Do you remember this woman?
Yeah.
She passed away, 85. She was the Wicked Witch of the West, if I remember.
I went out with her one night.
Yeah. This was probably the worst mistake ever happened in television history. What happens when your ratings flop?
They cancel you.
They fire 70% of their staff.
They tried to bring him back. Hey, where are you leaving with the stuff?
I'm not leaving with the stuff. I got to get somebody to go to my job.
Do we just pick that up? What happens? What'd she say?
I don't know.
I don't know, but you better let it go.
You better just keep doing your little show.
Anyway, Bobby Ewing.
It'll be recorded then.
She's not playing
I like
with you.
this guy here.
1990.
He was a drinking priest on a race across America.
A drinking priest on a race
Cannonball
across
Run.
America.
Oh, okay. Okay.
There was two priests.
Well, Mel Tillis was in there.
Yes, he was.
But,
and he started out with Archie Bunker, is where he started out.
Yeah.
He knocked on the door, and he opened the door, and he said, "Who are you?"
Sammy Davis Jr.
That's him. He passed. He was part of the Rat Pack.
Yes,
the
he
Rat
was.
Pack. Did I say that right, Julia?
Yeah, sure.
Do you know what the Rat Pack is?
James Dean
and Frank Sinatra.
Frank Sinatra
is in it. Is
Mark,
like
Dean
wasn't
Martin.
it? Didn't it really like originate in Vegas?
Yes.
You know, let's see.
Nightclubs out there. They were all drunk.
Yeah, and organized crime.
Wasn't this guy from Mississippi, y'all?
Yeah.
was.
Yeah.
He's featured at the Max.
Wait a minute, we're getting a
He
hubba
was,
bubba
yeah.
from Robin about Patrick Duffy.
Where was he at?
It was that
Bobby
scene.
Ewing
Bobby Ewing.
Oh.
driving a Mercedes convertible.
I'm like, I didn't get that channel.
His wife
Don't be
was pretty.
stealing Greg's lines.
His wife
Victoria
was
Principal?
pretty, and she drove a black Corvette
She
that
did.
was fine.
It did. Had Ewing, what was the Ewing?
I don't know.
4? Is that right?
I was viewing the Ewing.
That's a soap opera. I didn't know y'all like soap operas that much.
It was a JR. I mean, come on now. JR just, he was the man.
I watched JR.
JR just
I
really
Dream
loved
of
to take him
Jeannie.
down.
What was
But
that
it.
that came on after that? Was it Falcon Crest or
Yeah, it
something?
bombed.
Yeah.
And then Dynasty, they tried to do.
Well, remember what was it? Falcon Crest, where Gary, the other brother, the alcoholic brother, was on that show. No, Knots Landing. Knots Landing. They lived in the cul-de-sac.
Y'all know this much about General Hospital?
Well, let me just tell you.
No,
how
I watched As the World Turns and The Guiding Light. Thank you.
But to prove
And
my
The Young
point,
and the Restless.
let's back up here to prove my point of just how big Dallas
of our
was.
lives.
Name this tune, Hank Williams Jr. Let's see if you know.
Oh, yes.
This ain't Dallas, and you ain't Sue Ellen.
I'm not.
We're just a man and a woman trying to make a living.
That's right.
Oh, why do you always look at me? You asked him to do it.
Well, that was big back in the day.
That's right. 1980,
I was making fun of y'all
about
watching that soap opera.
86,
That'd be
87.
about right,
something
yeah.
That's what
like
it
that.
was, a soap opera.
My grandmother, we watched Days of Our Lives, like sand through an hourglass.
Oh, it sure did. They flipped that thing over.
Young and the Restless.
Yes,
Miss
yes.
Chancellor and Jack Abbott and Victor Newman.
What was the dad? Was his name
Marlena?
Frank? Y'all tell me here. Was that his name on Everybody Loves Raymond?
I
I know that
I like
love is misspelled.
I like it.
So y'all don't be paying attention to that. But it's Luce's.
I like when he drove the car in Raymond's living room.
Yeah. And they didn't want to pay for it.
I went to a concert in Vegas, and the brother, he sat behind us.
Now, this little short fella played at the White House back in 2006.
Why are you like this? Why do you just...
He's a little
If you
fella.
liked him...
I do like... He's a
Okay.
nice person, but he's just...
What do you think of his music, Scotty Ray?
When he got
See?
into all of the
supposed to be
the
unbiased.
beach music, he lost me.
Okay.
But he had some in the beginning. He was really, really
He was
good.
Scotty Ray approved.
Living high off somebody else's hog. I mean, come on. Where he marries the girl that's her daddy's rich and he's living high off somebody else's hog. And he didn't have to do anything all day but fish. I thought, go ahead, Kenny.
All right. But he went to the White House and saw W.
Yeah, we lost Barbara Wawa today. She retired.
Well, I mean, yeah, we didn't... She's not dead, is she?
Yeah, I think she is. I think she did kick the bucket.
I don't know.
She was 60 Minutes for a long time, right?
Do y'all remember Dabney Coleman? Does that ring a bell?
It does sound really familiar.
Working 9 to 5.
Dolly Parton?
Okay.
He was the boss. And he would also be in the remake of the Beverly Hillbillies. He played Milburn Drysdale.
Yeah.
What are we doing? What happened?
Nothing. We'll talk about it on the break.
Okay, alrighty then. That's a wrap of that. All right, we're getting ready for a new game coming up.
Oh, boy.
I was not made aware of this.
So you got to play. You got to play something new for Julia.
I can't
And
wait.
Jean is telling us that she did pass away. Barbara Wawa is no longer with us.
Why are you calling her Wawa?
Because it was on Saturday Night Live, and what's her name? Gilda Radner, Barbara Wawa.
Okay.
You didn't watch that?
All right, before we go to a break real quick, we've got some news to come out. The Ponta Hills Road, they're going to have paving contractors are going to be out there today from 8:30 to 1, out there getting that cleaned up. So hopefully they'll be through with everything by 1 o'clock. If you're traveling on Ponta Hills Road, be extremely careful this morning while they get that fixed.
In other news, Shirley Buckley is still 70 today. We'll be right back.
Hey, welcome to Kia Meridian.
We're a family-owned business that has been serving the community for 25 years.
If you're looking for a new Kia, we have them. And if we don't, we'll find it.
No stress, no hassle, just the best deals. And right now we can get rates as low as 0%.
Shop local, get the car you want. And be a part of the Kia Meridian family.
Have you been wanting your own building, your own shed? Speak to our friends at Best Sadia Building, 601-728-1954. Now, they can custom build you a home from a barn dominium. Maybe it's a shed that you're needing, or a simple place to park your car, a garage, a camp house. Maybe you need a place to park your tractor, your motorcycle, or even that lawnmower. They can custom design whatever it is you need. Quality work, trustworthy, Best Sadia Buildings. Speak with Drew, 601-728-1954. Grass cutting season is here, and if you need a new lawnmower, drop in and visit our friends at Freeman Tractor on Highway 494. If you've got a big yard with acres and acres to mow, they have size yard you have. Freeman Tractor has the lawnmower that fits you and your budget. From 48-inch all the way up to 60, or the X-Mark lawnmower. Plenty of these to choose from. Also, they carry a complete line of LS tractors. Come by for a test drive today. Financing available. Visit our friends at Freeman Tractor, Highway 494.
Here we go, and welcome back as we continue our. Hey, I want to congratulate somebody. I worked with them a good bit as we go to Neshoba County, and we have to say congratulations, Trent Rickles. He is he's getting promoted there. He's getting sworn into the task force office.
Good job. That is awesome right there.
We got to see Eric yesterday. He was floating around Meridian there. We saw Anthony. He was in town. We saw Sheriff Moore in town. We even saw Jody Pennington down at the ceremony yesterday.
All for a good cause and memory of those who have given their life.
Yes, sir.
In the police world. We hate that for them, but definitely a good for Lauderdale County to honor each one of those.
And this is what we're talking about there, what went on yesterday.
Yeah. Very good, because you don't think about them that much, that gave the ultimate sacrifice protecting us here at home as police officers or law enforcement officers.
And I tell you what, you just can't beat the flag there. I don't know if they had to ask the mayor if they could come fly the flag or not with a fire truck on this or not.
Stop it right now.
I just thought I'd
We're
point
letting
that
it
out.
go.
And
let it go.
Let it go.
Let it go.
Sheriff Ward Calhoun, James Moore. Well, there's the bunch there. Don had to brighten it up there for him. There. His Enterprise doesn't match the Sheriff's Department's uniforms there.
Well, Don Ho's always marched to the beat of his own drum.
But we had a great time there, and it was a wonderful service there. So
and a beautiful day.
It was. What you thinking about it?
You've put before me a new
smorgasbord.
Yeah, we're apparently in place of trivia. We're considering tasting food from around the world.
What country have y'all got over there?
So we have Taiwan snacks today, which I like to eat. So I'm not upset about this. But there's a lot of things in here.
Betty Cracker's been in the kitchen over here.
What?
I'm going to tell you what it is after you eat it.
It looks like potato chip to me. What do you think?
Cross between an Oreo cookie and a Funyun.
Well, that would be an oyster omelet chip.
Oh. And this is when you might need an ice cold Coca-Cola.
Yes, you do.
Wash everything down. This is wonderful for Meridian Coca-Cola.
American Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola.
Oyster omelet chips, rigid potato chips, seasoned with savory, briny flavor of oyster omelet.
And you tried one of them?
Shut up.
Would you like me to open this nice ice cold Coca-Cola?
Okay, wait. All right, try that one.
No, you try.
No, I'm going to tell you what it
try
is.
it first, and then I will.
What is that?
I'm going to tell him after.
This is Taiwan?
Yep.
It tastes like packing pellets.
It's not good. But that is seaweed rice crackers.
Bad, huh?
Oh, this is something you can get behind, surely.
Surely that's Skittles.
Well, that's what it says. But I don't know. Chewy Skittles with unique floral and fruity flavors.
No, I've still got a mouthful of seaweed.
Oh.
We're going to get to the noodle snacks in a minute. That tastes like a Skittle. That one's good. It's very American of me just to like the Skittle.
It's not getting any better.
No, the Skittles are good.
Oh, hey, man, they don't get no better than an oyster omelet. I mean, come on. That's when you set the old bar high.
This says they have Lay's tomato fries, but I don't see them. Let me see what these are.
What is this?
Oh, that's chocolate, hazelnut something. It says chewy cookies topped with velvety dark chocolate and crunch. You'll probably like that. It looks a little dry. I'm gonna feed you.
He ain't never turned down food, has he?
Okay. This is a lot though. There's like 15 things over here.
I don't care what. That's good.
You don't know.
He likes the chocolate hazelnut. Hazelnut crispy flakes.
Well, yeah, because it's a dessert.
Next time I'm in Taiwan, I'm gonna get a whole bag of that.
Next time.
Ain't that north of Kemper County?
It is north of Kemper. What do you got now?
No, try it.
I got it.
Hand that over. Let Odie try that.
Here.
I don't know about trying some of this. I'm afraid
Hey, Scotty Ray, try that. That's good.
Yeah, you've lied to me before.
No. I'm telling you, that's good.
That bad, huh?
Yeah, that's bad.
What was the name of it?
Those are garlic.
Can anybody pronounce this?
It's garlic pea crackers. Crispy
pea crackers?
It tastes like pea.
Crispy, spiral-shaped crackers made from peas and packed with bold garlic flavor.
All right, Odie. Did you say this was good, though, right?
Yeah, that's the chocolate one.
Yeah, that's good.
Odie's he's got a garbage can. He ain't doing too well on that.
So you want an extra large order of that pea cracker?
Oh,
you're turning red there.
Boy, that was.
Ooh.
All right.
That was terrible.
Try that.
Pineapple.
And then this is whatever this is. Can anybody?
Yeah, that's good.
Right.
And this is called what over here, Julie? Cruncho Hoocho.
Yeah.
Hazelnut crispy flakes is what it's called.
No wonder them folks are so skinny.
Anytime you got to eat an oyster omelet tater chip, I mean, that was out of barbecue.
I like how the description is that it's an oyster omelet. Like clearly everybody.
This is sort of like an Oreo cookie is what this is. That's fair. Did you like that?
Oh, I'm not going to eat another one. But I got through it.
Odie said one goes a long ways.
But I got through it.
Hey, you may be on to something why them people so little.
I'm telling you.
What is that?
What is that?
That ain't bad.
That ain't bad. That don't answer the question.
I feel like you put some Weidman's peanut butter on that, make it pretty good.
Now, what's it called?
This is called a bamboo shoot biscuit. This one,
we're trying.
You can do this one, Scotty Ray. It's not a foldy over thing, but
well, it could be if you soften it up.
It's kind of like the. All right, Odie. Here, there's two in here. Here you go.
I want to see the rest. That looks like a snail.
I don't like that one.
I'm gonna be safe here.
I like crackers.
Try that little cake thing right there. She said that was really good.
And the wrapper?
No, the little thing.
With the white? Yeah. Looks like a Fig Newton. That's the best thing on there.
Man, I'm gonna tell you what. This right here is like cardboard.
Mm-hmm.
It is absolutely horrible.
Packing pellets.
You need to soak this in milk for about 30 minutes.
I'd throw that away if I were you, Odie.
What is this? Their excuse for Cheez-Its?
No, those are umbrella cookies. Let me tell you what they are as you
this
eat them.
plate that y'all sent over here, what's it got?
So this is a Fig Newton?
Yeah, it tastes just like it. It's really good.
Do you always sniff your food there, Odie?
I do this right here.
I don't think we would fare well on a trip around the world, would we? What do you think, Odie?
Okay, I actually hated that. I was just making you taste it.
He's still going.
Give it to Odie. He'll eat anything. What was it, Mikey?
Look, if I tell you it's good, you can take that to the bank. If I tell you it ain't no good, I wouldn't try it.
Oh,
What are these crispy looking things that were caramel on it? What is that? Is that a fortune cookie? Is that a fortune cookie?
Let me go to my guide.
Ooh. Is this a Taiwanese
oatmeal cake?
Peanut butter?
This is basically an oatmeal pie. I can't figure
That's
out.
why they so little. Look how big oatmeal pies are.
You ate 2 of them.
Give me about 6 boxes of them.
You know, if you're on a diet, this is perfect, whatever that is.
What?
Because you ain't going to want to eat no more of it.
It's packing pellets.
You have dinner? I ate 2 crackers.
That's all I could get down.
All I could get down in that dry
Y'all,
piece of cracker.
I feel sorry for other countries. Taiwan, they're having it tough down there.
You know, it took me a little traveling before I just realized, like, the South really does. I've eaten some nice restaurants in Los Angeles and Chicago and New York, but nobody uses salt and butter quite like the South.
Roman noodles?
Well, it says it's noodles oodles, Prince noodle snack, bite-sized crispy noodles that recreate the comforting flavors
She
of
sounds
ramen
like one of those on
in a crunchy, snackable
The Price
form.
is Right when they're describing those before you bid on it.
All right, what's that book say what this is?
Okay, that is a brown sugar malt cookie. Crunchy cookies that blend warm, rich sweetness with a hint of savory depth.
Yeah.
The only problem I have with it,
Yeah.
and
It tastes
you
bad.
see, you've got the top of like a Ritz cracker.
Yeah, show it to where everybody can see it on the
You know,
camera.
little top of the Ritz cracker. You always have the top showing on both sides, and you use the bottom to put your goodie in. But they put top to top. That's okay. But this little dude right here, they're good.
So,
I'm gonna wait and see what else. What is that, Odie? That's the Fig Newton. What's that?
No,
thing
it
on
ain't
there
no Fig
What's
Newton.
the speckle stuff?
That's the seaweed.
Oh, and it was bad.
Oh, it's good.
this
It's
has
really
Lay's
good.
tomato
You talking about
fries,
that dry
which
stuff
I feel
right
like
there?
would be
This thing right here?
Yeah,
good.
that's pretty good.
That
That was seaweed?
Yeah, that was seaweed, but honestly, it ain't that bad. I mean, if you're
Give me a
really
little piece
hungry
of
and
what you got?
close to death, it's pretty good.
More of
What
those
is
like
this?
wafer things. That,
All right, so
That's those oatmeal things, the
They're-
Quaker Oats guy, isn't it?
it could be, yeah, because it says light. You need help. Your hand's too big. This is made for small people packaging.
No joke. This smells like cheese toast.
Well,
It does.
it is a light, crispy rice cracker coated in sugar, blending savory, sweet flavors
Can
with
you get it?
unforgettable.
I can't get it.
Most sleepers will break a tooth on that.
There's a word for this thing, whatever this is. It's horrible.
Seaweed.
Man, that's bad.
Yeah.
That's really bad.
I don't know what this is. It ain't taste-wise bad, but it's
That looks like a Rice Krispie treat.
It's powdery dry.
Yeah, so these ain't made like
Well, this is
snacks.
horrible.
And y'all paid for this?
I don't. Taiwan. I don't really know what to say.
I don't
guys.
know what we get next week, what country we're getting. I mean, maybe we need to go to Clark County.
Yeah.
Can we get a Clark County snack box?
That's what
There
we need.
ain't none of this even on the same page with Miss Pat's pies and candy. I'm sorry, Miss Pat. You need to mail these folks in Taiwan a box so they'll know what food's supposed to taste like.
I do understand. Yeah, they are small. And
Ooh, that's horrible. I'm sorry.
Well, I tell you, the only thing I've really liked so far was this here little rich
that
cracker.
tastes like a sweet pork
good,
rind.
huh?
That's
You
what
need to
that
try it.
is. Yeah.
It's a little tougher.
No, they're different.
Or chewy, shall I say.
It's horrible.
This thing here was, what is this stuff right here? It's like it's a little,
Let me look at my guide.
it's not bad, but it is like dry powdery.
I think that is the brown sugar sachma. Light and airy strands of fried dough bound by a rich caramelized brown sugar.
No, that's us
syrup.
over here. That wasn't too bad.
Okay. That looks like.
Man, it's
You can just see the little Frito-Lay man or whatever in Taiwan taking all those spoiled old snacks up. What you gonna
Putting
do?
them in a
We
box.
mailed to America.
Yeah, put it in a box and sell it to us.
I don't know what
Get
those
on
are.
TV, eat it.
I don't know what that
Taiwan is not the place to travel to, folks. That's what we've discovered.
You
I have
might
a-
take a
You
bag.
carry a couple of sandwiches with you if you're going.
Yeah.
We'll be right back. We'll let Julia dig in the book just a little bit longer.
Let's face it, accidents are going to happen. If a deer jumps out in front of your car, go see my friends and professionals at Chet's Paint and Body Shop in Center Hill. Chet can help you navigate through this confusing world of insurance by providing photo estimates to insurance companies and the right to choose the body shop of your choice. From a minor scratch to a major collision, Chet has you covered. Chet offers quality repairs by trained and certified technicians with a lifetime warranty on all repairs. That's Chet's Paint and Body Shop.
Looking for a deal you can't pass up? Right now, drive off in a quality used car for just $299 down and only $299 a month here at Johnson Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Meridian. That's right, good reliable cars packed with features at a price you'll love. $299 down, $299 a month. Look, I'm not kidding. This is a real offer that our customers have taken advantage of for years now. Come see us today, Johnson Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram Meridian.
Philadelphia Gun and Pawn, located at 910 Posey Avenue, has tons of lawnmowers to choose from. A big selection of zero-turn lawnmowers, power washers, and even barbecue grills. Step inside the store and see their complete line of Liberty safes along with those Browning safes. A large selection of Louis Vuitton purses along with satin shirts and bead sets. And tons to choose from for the outdoorsman in your household. And always a great deal on any type of jewelry you're looking for. And a private lobby for pawns for your confidentiality. Philadelphia Gun and Pawn.
There we go.
Missing somebody over there. Welcome back.
She was fixing me a drink.
Well, sometimes you got to have that.
That's right.
Getting my dad some ice.
Getting a little ice. We had a boo-boo yesterday out by the Evangel Temple.
We're supposed to try it together.
It's called You Can't Park There. It was an accidental hole.
Somebody moved the driveway.
Accidentally. It just sort of went up in the air, didn't it?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Well, Mississippi Highway Patrol was busy yesterday as they also had to travel out here to I-20.
Oh.
This was a rollover. Let me just show you this.
I want to check the undercarriage.
Yeah, the undercarriage of the car got a little beat up there. We got Wayne doing the shake. He was singing along to...
Nobody could help him?
Let's see here.
Keep going. You can do it. Well, maybe not.
They were trying to get the luggage out from underneath the cars. What they were doing.
Oh, okay.
And we'd already gotten a wheelchair across the hole over there.
You're gross. Ugh.
What's happening over there?
What'd you try this time?
She lied.
These taste like...
tastes like hairspray.
No, it tastes like Skittles with perfume on them.
Now, how do you know you got it? You ain't never had hair.
Yeah, y'all got to try that.
Oh, yeah.
It's good.
There you go. You go first. All right, what we're doing is this is from Taiwan.
Taiwan's got.
snacks.
I respect all cultures, but I got some questions about these being the snacks. They taste like perfume Skittles.
No.
What do you think there, Otis?
About like chewing on a speed stick.
Really? Is that good, huh?
Yeah.
Compared
You
to
didn't
all
like
the
it, did
fishy,
you?
it gets all the fishy flavor out of
I can't believe he likes that.
Y'all didn't?
It's about like
it's
eating
one
deodorant.
of the best things in the box.
That sucks.
We've got to try
Give me one,
the.
Odie. Let me try one.
I mean, this is
Just one. I don't want two.
Two of them. It'll be all right.
I don't know about all that.
We've got to try the Taiwanese Pepsi. We know we're going to be disappointed because it's not Coca-Cola. But
That's good,
cheers.
isn't it?
But it does. It's just like sniffing perfume, like somebody walked by you.
I'm telling you.
And it went up your nose.
You're eating deodorant.
No, I don't like that.
No. That's pretty bad.
I think my lip.
I told you.
Oh, did y'all get an itch?
There is no telling what we have eaten this morning, and they ain't got a clue.
All right, so
You
I'll say
couldn't
this.
even explain it at the ER. Well, I got these.
I bet it doesn't
my
have
book.
near the preservatives that our junk over here's got. It's probably
Well, apparently
tastes so bad 'cause
preservatives
it's
taste
probably
amazing.
healthier than we've ever eaten.
Give me some of those with extra preservatives in. I'm not there as bad.
I'm not kidding. My tongue is.
You think you're allergic to?
That's yeah.
The Taiwanese Skittles.
He'll be speaking Taiwan in a minute.
Well, here, be able to tell the difference.
So what do you got to drink? What are y'all doing there?
It's a Pepsi. It's got a bunch of lemons on it.
Show me the can. What does it look like?
But we've tasted it.
The only reason they know it's Pepsi.
Tastes like Pepsi.
It kind of just tastes like Pepsi. So this is
No different than what it is here?
yeah, it's fine.
No seaweed or
No seaweed.
deodorant or nothing in it.
Did you eat an umbrella cookie?
Yes, I did.
Heads up, it didn't taste much like a cookie.
No, that's
Here,
definitely.
try one of these.
No, we don't. Want to packing pellets.
Back and fell.
That's pretty rough, y'all.
I'm guessing it's an acquired taste.
It'd have to be there. Taiwan.
They start real young eating this.
I think they just don't feed them sugar, and so they don't miss it, maybe.
Woo, doggy. So we'll try. I guess we'll have another country next week.
I can't
Is
wait.
it American?
It was different. I grant you. Don't forget, we'll have touch a truck.
You can't stop things here.
I'm telling you, it did do something to my tongue.
Yeah.
The tongue.
That's just bad. That's just bad.
Well, yeah, I didn't pick it out.
Woo!
It says the coolest snacks in the world are here.
Yeah.
You ought to put them in the refrigerator.
We're also going to have a parade in Hickory tomorrow, as there'll be a parade for Miss Teen USA. They're going to be lining up at 11:30. The parade starts at noon in Hickory. So if you're going to be there tomorrow,
it's awesome.
Come on out for that big event. Let's see here. We also had this sent in yesterday. We had somebody from Meridian get signed to the Canadian Football League. I didn't know that as we go there. Congratulations to Kendaria Smith.
I didn't know that.
Canada got a football league?
The Hamilton Tiger Cats. And I'll be honest, I didn't know that.
I knew they
Tiger Cat seems a little redundant.
Well, I don't keep up with NFL, so I'm not.
You're not doing Canadian.
Yes, I don't know much about that.
Shocked.
Or do we have any high school graduations tonight? Last night we had Northeast and Enterprise. So I'm not sure.
I think Clarkdale's on the 20th, I believe. I don't know why I think that.
The City of Meridian put this out. The Hamas Shrines are having a hot air balloon golf ball drop. I didn't know about this.
That'd hurt.
Look at there.
Stop it.
That would hurt, I'm telling you.
So they're going to do that tomorrow. Odie, if you will go up in there and film that for us and let us know how it all works out.
Are you not going to ride?
No. You didn't see last week where that happened? This is bad. It happened. Did you see it? They had it sitting on the ground, and 3 people had got in it, and it caught on fire. And the old boy was trying to put it out, and he got his foot tangled up in the fire and got shot up in the air, and he had to let go of the rope.
I was wondering how you took those Jamal Roberts concert pictures from way up top.
That's how.
The Neshoba Central tonight, Southeast tonight.
Union graduated last night.
So Union graduated last
Congratulations to all those.
Yeah, and y'all be careful. Don't act a fool. Enjoy graduation. Keep it in.
And have a party. You deserve it.
And do what you know how to act.
You know how to act.
And congratulations also. I think my Clarkdale Bulldog boys won South State. Are headed to Trustmark.
And I heard that they had a show after they won and headed to the Southeast. Did they put on a big fireworks show last night?
They shot a few, and I was proud to help.
Yeah.
Also, I believe
fireworks.
Enterprise girls are playing in Game 3, maybe this afternoon at USM softball. So, a lot going on.
Y'all got to try one of these.
We are not trying nothing else. That's horrible.
Taiwan is not great cooks.
But I'm going to tell you something. I could get down to 110 pounds if I lived in Taiwan.
Yes, you could.
Shut up, Julia.
Do y'all ever watch golf? I know it's boring.
Yeah, only if there's not a test of the emergency broadcast system, then I switch over.
I watched Happy Gilmore.
Well, and I bring that up because we may have a Happy Gilmore in the works. So let me show his picture here. His name is Terrell Hatton, and here he is. Here's his picture there. He got caught with a hot mic there after he missed a tee or whatever you do in golf, saying some words that we cannot repeat.
Well, turn his mic off.
He done a little dance and beat on the ground.
Well, they shouldn't have been eavesdropping.
There you go.
I got to go home, brush my teeth, and swish with something.
I know.
Them things is nasty.
My upper lip is numb. You ever feel like your hair growing on your mustache? You can feel it.
I feel like
yours doing
my
that
mouth
too?
just tastes like oyster omelets.
I had something, I don't know, 5-10 years ago. I don't know what it was. I would have a reaction, and my lip would swell. Just all of a sudden, we stopped, went to a science fair or something in Starkville, was on the way home, and when we got to Lauderdale, I could wrap my bottom lip over my nose. Till this day, I ain't got a clue what it was. Of course, my sensitive wife, I cut the light on. I said, "You see something?" She's over there rolling, laughing. And I'm like, "Hey, have you got any Benadryl or anything?" But it happened to me about 4 or 5 times. My lip would just poof.
Rick, what it was?
I don't know. I was allergic to
I'm
something.
glad I keep a toothbrush and toothpaste in my office.
I mean,
I got news for you. You can use a commode brush to get that taste out of your mouth.
Sure, I mean, I wouldn't be past it.
Hey, just for everybody to remember, this is National Mailbox Improvement Week.
Okay.
In case you didn't know that.
So the Postal Service is going to go around and fix our mailboxes?
No, that's up to you. So you got to work on that yourself.
Mine can't even find mine. They stick my stuff in my neighbor's.
I forgot you and your postal worker get along so good. We hadn't heard from that in a while.
After a while, you just get tired.
It's kind of like, what was that movie, Farm?
Yeah.
With Chevy Chase?
Yeah.
Where the mailman threw everything out and kept going.
That one in Tanglewood? Awesome.
Did y'all know Clint Eastwood's turning 95 this month?
Golly.
Did y'all know
Is that young?
Yeah, Clint Eastwood. So that's some of the things there. What else is going on? All that's old news there. Now I do want to bring this out. San Antonio. Now each San Antonio, Mississippi,
Large metropolis.
Yeah, there's been a video. And we know how often sometimes videos are circulated and they don't tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth. There's been a video and they have released this, and I urge each and every one of you to go here and watch this from the San Antonio police here. This is a video dealing with a woman that was arrested for parking in a handicapped parking place. And to hear everyone talking about it, it sounds like she was sitting there minding her own business, and the police come up and handcuff her and take her away from that. That's not what went on. A female officer went up to the car and said, "Ma'am, do you realize you're parked in a handicapped parking place? Could I see your ID?" And she just kept getting smarter and smarter. "No, I dropped my mom off." And she goes, "You have children that are not restrained." And she kept getting louder with the police officer. And she said, "Please step out of the car or you're gonna be arrested." She didn't pay attention. And lo and behold, you need to watch it.
Well, I mean, I see that if you've got somebody handicapped in the car and you drop them off, that doesn't give you the right to go get in a handicapped parking place. What did y'all done?
Because somebody wants to stop.
I know. I agree with Drew. He said, "Please end the show. This is going on too long." I
It's
agree.
the button on the right. You don't like it? Scroll.
I know why they wear masks
Drew, you
in
don't have to-
Taiwan. It's not because of COVID. It's because somebody ate this crap right here.
Drew, you don't have to watch.
I would.
You can keep going.
It's fair enough. Fair enough.
Fair enough.
I seriously do. I made an 8:30 appointment that I've clearly missed. So
at least they know where you are.
That is true.
Miss Pat texted and said she would make us a snack box one day.
Too bad it'd never make it to us.
There you go.
What do you mean?
I mean, you would eat half of it.
Hey, them turtles she makes with them four pecans and that white.
Look at him glowing.
Man, I'm gonna tell you what.
Good stuff there. Hey, Odie, do we have anybody other than Shirley Buckley turning 70 today?
Nobody else turning 70. And I don't know how old Boom Boom is that you got right now.
Well, Shirley Boom Boom Buckley Orlando is her name.
You put the age with it. I don't know what that is.
Okay, all right.
But we do have Mary Kelly Brown turning 7.
Woohoo!
We've got Casey Griffith Martin having a birthday along with Wallace Miles. Stephen Grayson's 19. Caleb Collins 13. Myrna Cornish is 81.
Is that it?
All right. And then we got Chris and April Kelly celebrating their 10th anniversary.
Happy birthday, happy anniversary.
So on the agenda today, we got Jimmy Rogers going on
Jimmy
tonight.
Rogers.
Don't forget that. Tonight and tomorrow night at the Max.
Mm-hmm.
Touch a
It's so hard for you.
Touch a truck.
Just slow it down.
Touch
okay.
a
Touch a truck.
Tun, tun, tun.
That will be tomorrow at Highland Park beginning at 10 a.m. Make it out for the kids to enjoy that.
Say one more time for us.
I can't. Those two words together don't come out of my
Well,
mouth.
you throw all them Taiwan snacks in there and his mouth swollen.
Y'all, I'm not kidding. This part right here is numb after eating that.
Nothing like eating antifreeze.
Oh, man.
And let's see. Also, we'll have the hot air balloon thing going on. And I'm not sure if West Lauderdale is making up the car show tomorrow that was canceled last weekend or not. I know there was several things that were postponed from last weekend that didn't happen because of the rain. So if you have an event, please let us know. Wally, thank you for enjoying the show. Drew did not.
Yeah.
He's okay. Just
He liked everything.
He's cranky. It's okay.
It was he didn't want to miss any of the show because it's so good. But he had to go to work and he can't take his phone, so he wants us to end because he doesn't want the fun to go on without him.
Like my daddy used to say, too many Oreos will make you sick.
There you go.
Know, when it's that good, but you just consume so much and so much and so much.
Yeah.
It is time for us to part. It is Friday. We want to say thank you to everybody that joined us. Odie, have you got a Bible verse to end the show?
Well, we see what the good Lord's going to take us to. Do not eat Taiwanese.
That's Odie 23 ain't it?
Yeah, we'll go to Psalms 19. The heavens declare the glory of God. The skies proclaim the work of his hands. Ooh, you talking about a painter. We always talk about Ross and how he can paint. Bob Ross. Boy, the works that God does every single day for the life he gives us. And it's because of him that we do have life, and we can have everlasting life if we have him living in our heart. Y'all talk to him today, talk to him every day, and invite him into your life. It will make a difference. Y'all have a good weekend. We'll see y'all around somewhere, somehow. I'm going to brush my teeth, get rid of some of this other stuff here. But y'all have a wonderful day. And remember to wash everything down with a nice Coca-Cola when it's not real good. Take these with you.
The parting words on y'all's side.
Y'all have a good weekend.
Y'all.
One more oyster omelet.
No. Y'all have a blessed weekend. We love you. We appreciate you. Be good to each other.
The Scotty Ray Report is brought to you by our following partners.